I made videos about death. I made videos about people lying. I made videos about white people, black people, Mexican people, gay people, trans people, everybody. And I've never been this affected on social media until recently. And the video I was making the day after, everything changed. I talked about Joe Biden falling off a fucking bicycle. And that's why my social media, like people all over, I've been getting messages on all platforms. Where you been? Where you been? I'm there. I'm posting. These platforms just not showing my stuff to you. So with that said, I haven't had a platform that much to talk about Andrew Tate. Now, the reason why I ain't talked about Andrew Tate, and I know I might be a little late on this, is because I didn't know who the fuck he was at first. That's just the truth. Like, I had no idea who dude was. I was familiar with the name because of the UFC, I think. But I didn't know who dude was. I didn't know what he was talking about. I didn't know him until the day after, apparently, he was kicked off all social media platforms. Every single one of them. This is Andrew Tate. So if you haven't heard of him, Andrew Tate, he's a character. He does business. Some people call it a pyramid scheme, but he has a fan base of impressionable young men, and he says misogynistic things, they say, okay? Now, my research only goes to this 10-minute compilation video that I watched. So if I didn't see the evil thing that you think I'm supposed to see, hey, who gives a fuck? You know, I'm still talking about it because that's what it is now. Ain't nobody do full research. Matter of fact, research today is literally somebody researching by reading an article by another motherfucker that didn't do no research either. That's what research is now. Like you, it's two blind mice looking at each other trying to figure out what the hell going on. That's what's going on. But some of the things I did here, he said something on. I look at this is not quotes. He said something about he doesn't trust women driving. If your woman is on OnlyFans, you should get some of the profit. Sound like pimping to me. The thing is, these people don't realize, again, this is based off the very little stuff that I've seen, the few TikToks, the few Instagram things, the few things that went viral. If he said something, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. But from what I've seen, there ain't no way in hell they should have canceled that man. Ain't no way they should have took him off a whole social media platform. And it's hot. They took him off TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all within 3 days apart of each other. And people would ask me, how do I feel? I can't tell you how I feel because I don't research to do. We have to normalize as a people. If somebody is saying something you don't like, turn the fucking channel. Now, I guess the problem with Andrew Tate is his fan base. His fan base is impressionable young boys, and there's teachers saying they seeing a difference in how the little boys has been acting towards the girls. Because I guess this whole thing is you are a high valued man. But the thing is, the people that's listening to him is some little boys that probably ain't went through puberty yet. So they're not a high valuable person at all. They just some little kids. Like they got tired of Fortnite and bumped into Andrew Tate ass. Okay. So with all that being said, is he super misogynistic? Yes. Did he say evil things? Yes. He had one tweet I read. It was like 2016, 2017. He said something on the lines. I'm not quoting him. He said something on the lines. Women bear some of the responsibility for sexual harassment, I think it was, or something like that. I think that's what he said. Our sexual assault, pretty much saying women get treated that way because of how they dress or how they talk and stuff like that. And I have to say, he's completely wrong. So you see me, the second I brought up Andrew Tate name, I've been against him. I don't like his misogynistic views. I don't like how he talks. I don't like none of that. Matter of fact, I go against everything, and I think the complete opposite of what this man thinks, and I still could say this man don't deserve to be kicked off the damn internet. What? It doesn't fix the problem. It just doesn't. Because you took Andrew Tate off the internet, you don't think there's some other misogynistic king out there that's starting a podcast right now, getting those little boys that Andrew Tate left off the damn internet? You don't think so? That sounded weird as hell, getting them little boys. But you know what I'm saying? I'm saying if Andrew Tate is taken off the internet and the little boys that's following him is going to be replaced by somebody else. These same little boys was listening to Kevin Samuels before he died. So Andrew Tate, within a few months, ain't no one gonna be talking about him. But guess what? There's gonna be somebody else. So what I'm saying is kicking people off the internet is not the problem. The problem is, and call me crazy by saying this, it's the parents. I'm sorry. It's why is Andrew Tate fathering your kids? Or why is Andrew Tate able to influence your child so easily? I watched Scarface growing up. First time I watched Scarface, and if you don't know, because I know it's 2022, that movie came out. Shit, I don't know, 1928. I don't know when it came out. But I watched that, and I didn't become a drug dealer after that. I played a game on Call of Duty. It was like, I forget what year it came out. There was one Call of Duty that came out. It's still still in the early stages of Call of Duty, where they forced us as kids to have a gun in our hand at the airport and shoot at all the passengers. We were terrorists. I didn't become a terrorist after that. The point I'm making is Andrew Tate so influential that he's able to kidnap these children's minds to make them become misogynistic, or the core values at the house that you're at, you're not doing what you're supposed to do. Now, I don't know where that part, like, I'm not a brain doctor. I don't know how the brain works. I don't do no research. I read captions. I mean, I read the fucking headlines sometimes and make a video. I don't even read the damn thing. So I'm saying that to say, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. That's why, hey, so if you clip a part of this, you better clip this part. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Hey, my bad. It is what it is. It's just, we got to get out the habit of doing the thing that's less efficient. And cutting off one person at a time every 6 months as they come up because they got some stupid ass podcasts is not the way. It's not. You're not going to stop misinformation because you get rid of Joe Rogan on Spotify. You're not. I'm not even saying he's giving misinformation. I'm just saying that is the wrong way of going about things. Like, we have to figure out with social media is literally helps decides politicians, helps decides who's the president, helps decides local politicians. It helps with all that because that's how these people spread their news. So I don't think these private companies, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, should be allowed at this point, because of everything that they affect, should be allowed to hide behind I'm a private company. It's not, you guys, I'm sorry, you're not anymore. You're not some fucking bake shop or some cake shop where you're selling cakes and you just started a family business. You're not that. I'm sorry. Like, I can't look at Target and Facebook the same. I don't walk into Target and get influence to vote for somebody and might be lied to with this influence. I can't. You can't say these two things. It's social media is a whole different thing, and it's a responsibility if you're running it right now. So you have the responsibility to block free speech. Is that what you're saying? Like, I'm all for free speech. Say what you want to say. Let me keep it 100 with you. Let's say there's a white dude on the internet saying he hate black people. He don't like them. They stink. They remind me of Planet of the Apes. Say he's saying all that. Does he deserve to get kicked off social media? If he ain't caused no harm to nobody physically, then he doesn't. He's allowed to think that. And I'm allowed to whoop his ass when I see him. We have to get back to parenting our kids. I don't have kids, so this might be unfair. Y'all might be working your asses off. Because that's the thing. We'll keep it 100. I believe we're in I don't know when these things happen in timelines, especially in America, but I feel like right now we're in a huge transition. We've seen the beginning of stuff like this woke culture. You have the Me Too. You have Black Lives Matter. You got the vegans. You got the LGBT. You see this. You got these groups of people are coming together and making shit happen and being more woke than ever. Now, some of these motherfuckers is too woke. Take a nap. Take some NyQuil or something. Lay your ass down. Go get some pussy or something and calm down. Okay. That's all I'm gonna say, because some of y'all be doing way too, and you know you overly woke if you talking about black You know you overly woke if you're white and you're talking about black issues, and even black people looking at you like, "Hey, calm down. I know we went through it, but damn, calm down." Like it's too much, and that's supposed to happen because we're in a transitional period right now. Right now, more than ever, parents have to relearn how to parent because there is no book that tells you how to parent kids accurately while having social media around. Social media is here. There is no book, there's no DVD, there's no documentary, there's nothing that lets you know if you raise somebody in the social media generation. I say from when it started popping off. This is after MySpace, and this is probably around Vine time, I'll say. So let's say 2010. This is when social media started to take over. It's only been 12 years. So even if you had a baby at the first year, they're only 12 now. So there's no study that tells us, oh, social media is permanently messing up kids, because there's no kid that had 30 years of social media. We don't have that. Just like with children actors. Children the reputation is all children actors is fucked up. All of them that grow up and they become fucked up individuals. That's what they saying, okay? And as I tried to gather my thoughts and remember what the fuck I was going, I had no idea where I was going. Oh, Lord. What's happening, people? I'm James Andre Jefferson Jr., and you are listening to my show, my podcast. It's just a clip of it. Don't judge me on it. Watch the entire thing. I promise you. If you look me up on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you watch podcasts, you will not be disappointed. So don't judge me off one clip. That wouldn't even be fair with your dumb ass.